Two Shadowbringers and we're recording some more. I already took my melatonin. I already did my other shit for the day. Right now I'm just getting this out so that I can focus on later tomorrow and getting that video done. But for now before we actually start, I'm gonna get some things out there and get some things out clear. I haven't been feeling like recording much. The only reason I've been recording is because I've been waiting to keep up the streak of me going with my videos that I've been uploading practically daily ever since like the end or beginning of last week. And with that, I've been trying my best to keep my schedule up, keep my uploading up, etc. I've been recording a lot later. And past few videos have been like, what, 11 to 2 a.m. And I've just been recording for hours on that ever since. But for now, we're going to record this one, and we're going to see how far we get with this new schedule. I'll be recording later so that I'll be at less time to record, I'll get out faster, since there's many videos uploading at this time. But for now, it's more or less just a matter of what time I want to upload rather than what time do I want to play the story. I'm playing story all the time as I'm uploading, but for now, it's a situation that I can explain later in its own video if I ever make one of its own videos. But right now we're just gonna go story, see how far we get like normal. And yeah, I do have to clean my room, so if I disappear for a couple minutes because I'm cleaning my room. But for now, we're gonna go. We're gonna see how far we get, starting off from when we last entered Raktika, and we're just gonna go. So off this question ruiner. Oh yeah, actually, I got my Gunbreaker stuff. I finally got Gunbreaker 72 through doing a main scenario on the front line. I got the deep gold set, dyed it all black. I love this already. This is great. But yeah, besides that, let us continue on dancing. This is a 74 quest. I think 75. Sorry if you hear my PlayStation fan, my normal fan, or my headset charging in the background. No doubt they're glad for company. It's been too long since you have had visitors. Remember, if you have any questions or there's anything you need, don't hesitate to ask. Speaking of which, you must arrange food and lodgings for your stay. As friends of Master Matoya, we cannot ask for payment, but if you would be willing to lend a hand. We are fortunate indeed to play host such a soul, so that's not even money simple enough. Murder that child. All I ask is you take a jug of water across in the square. Those are giants. Those are bigger than Minthelia's body. And you can do the filling up with the watering. Speak with Ursula when you have finished. We'll be relieved to hear the crops have been tended to. We'll take care of that. We'll see you with no warm meal. Those jugs of water are bigger than Minthelia's body, Franklin. I'll fill you with water. Those are bigger than Minthelia's body. It's funny. I just think it's really funny. This is the only dragon fog just small enough to life, but I'm afraid there's a crack in the bottom. We need to hurry the gun before all the water leaks out. Some jig of water is great before it comes and leak out. You have to fill out 45 seconds to complete this task. Did you fill it to Minthelia and try again? Oh, I'm holding the jug of water. Is the crack actually there? Nope. This fucking animation. Yikes. Give me a second. Where I have the pot. Control the jug of water, take care of the rest. I wonder if I activate Peloton before I pick up the jug, so I have Peloton on, and therefore I can just speed run. Oh, wait. Oh, we in. Why does it feel like you keep giving me jugs with water that's leaking? All pause on the filling water. For my travelers, I was really speaking the others. If you need something, water's your fucking plant. We watered the crops on my apologies for those since I've been rather distracted. We watered the crops while I was told you to do, but she's no longer with us. Listen, taking the sharing the duties, though never with guests, you are most kind. So if there's a good to help, we could plan something if you want. There's only the plot is small, it is true, but it provides us with enough to survive. We ask for no more. I don't know how you manage. If the bus not considered leaving, life would surely be easier almost anywhere else. I can't actually admit to that, but the easy path not always the right one. Tell me, you know our history, how our faith came to be. Yes, I believe so. The Knights Bus was initially formed by those who lost their homes in the wake of the flood. What began as an occasional gathering of survivors eventually grew into a community, which ultimately decided to strike out its own to the Raktika Greatwood. I see you have read your history, but there's a history that is told, knowing that the one that has lived. Like so many of those times, the first of the Knights Bus lost everything, their homes and loved ones, all they held dear. To make matters worse, none could say what became of the souls of those lost in the flood when their bodies were born as sin eaters. The people were without answers, without hope, their gods having drawn along with everything else, it seemed that nothing was beyond the reach of the light. Soon they realized that there was light, but it must be darkness. And in that truth they found new faith, the belief that the souls of the departed could yet find peace beyond these burning skies and the sea above. As I recall, for the safe passage of wayward souls into that blessed black abyss, for the return of the night that we might someday look unto both in the kingdom of heaven with our eyes. So they follow the night as like a religion. The remaining of these woods for the sole same reason our founders first chose them. They immediately love simplicity with the shade of these trees as a constant reminder of our faith. But some see and produce no more to refresh you from people who value our humble existence. They couldn't say that. Many consider our life a way of life foolish, but some of us need those who yet cling to their possessions. Attempts such as these and everything can be taken away in an instant it is all too easy to lose sight while we fight to go on living. It's a little faster too, all things will hold those who went before with us within our hearts, keep alive the legacy they have left us. It reminds me of Ishgard. This must do for them, our children, generations yet unborn. Let's keep the legacy alive. It honestly kind of reminds me of Ishgard and their whole situation with the dragons and such, and how they treated it for a good part of Heaven's War before the actual end of the dragons on war. But more so, honestly, more so like Doma than Ishgard, but it's kind of the same thing going along. Going along to the Raktika Greatwood, that is. Been tending to the crops already? Yes, sir. Hello, Minfilia. Very good. It should not be long before your room is ready. Renar. The woods, seed eaters. I fear they may have to touch. Where? In the grove to the southwest. For mercy, they've yet to wander any closer to Slitherboard. The Slitherboard. We have no need to engage. If home regarded them, the wind is successful. Instead of village to the land moved on. But sir, what I've told you is Hearthstone. Must be achieved before the service. Of all attempts continues to appear. Are you just going to take them alone? In normal circumstances, we do not hesitate tracking the beast down, but if they need to touch a rebel and carve them of our own. As he said on a stone. A few days passed, Todia, a child of bliss, a knight's bless, was slain by the seniors. You see him shooting the body, but in our haste, with the knight's necklace is gone. Turned to it was a pendant of June, her Hearthstone. All of the knight's bless are given such a stone of birth. It is the most noble possession one can own. It is custom to present the Hearthstone to the deceased, their funeral as an offering to the heavens. But now, what if I could find it for you? I experienced finding seniors, and the light's corruption is not touched like it does others. That's what Toy called you Minfilia, did you not? Are you truly the Minfilia, descended from the Oracle? Even so, I dare not ask you to risk your life for the blessed. I understand how you feel, but I can't stand by knowing that you're poor and indeed I can help. Please let me do this. They're using all of the minor shit to, develop Minfilia. And I like that. She's more of a minor character that only exists besides Thancred. But, more or less, What? Think it's being bitchy. I think go with you. Let's look at the shots keep it. It's more or less just like, it feels like what they're doing with Ophelia. It's kind of like they're using smaller points in the story to develop her more than they would with bigger parts of the story. But considering the fact that she's only here so that Thanker gets quote-unquote development, it feels kind of like they're using her as a plot device so that Thanker gets development, when in reality, he really only exists because Hot Boy Gunblade kind of advertised on new class. Like, it just feels like, I don't know. My whole situation with Thanker is kind of weird. It's so weird seeing the everlasting light through these street shade, or what we can see of the everlasting light through these street shade. The Lion King experience should have directed a Greatwood. Minfilia, I don't see a single goddamn Sin Eater. All I see is wind up Nonemone of Helm Beetle, that's level 74. Are you okay? You should be running somewhere, I think. Alright, before we start, just give me a second. I'll be right back. Alright, boys. Let's continue on. Yeah, the Sin Eaters. I'm getting new Sin Eater types. Oh my god, it's the same one that fucking fucked up. Oh, there's two of them. I just want new Sin Eater types, bro. Like, these are fucking boring. Like, the lions and shit. It's just like, ugh. It's kind of like Monster Hunter. It's there's no way we can switch first if I deal with them first. You feel like, can you handle Sin Eater? Good, y'all. John, wait, what you let me ask my friends. Like, in the party, recording this. Alright. Quick question, if I could ask you guys.
Okay.
Do we see new Sin Eaters as I get further in the story? Because I'm seeing the same types over and over.
Oh, you mean like different species of Sin Eaters?
Like, just in general. Like, do we see different
Did you figure it out, Blake?
No, I have not, sorry. Martial arts question. Like different species of Sin Eaters?
Like, just in general. Like, different... Well, yes, but at the same time, design-wise.
I mean,
like,
yeah,
not
yeah,
Light
actually.
Wardens.
Oh, not Light Wardens?
Just straight
normal
Sin Eaters. Yeah, like, different types, like, different species.
I don't think so.
Damn.
Not from Christ, but
Wait, what was the question?
do you see different species of Sin Eaters? Not the Light Wardens, but like actual Sin Eaters.
Yeah, there's a lot of, like, because I don't want to call them species, but yeah, like different type of mob of Sin Eaters, yeah, you do.
But normally,
I
they're
mean,
just...
like, look at the 75 dungeon.
But those are normally just like...
I don't have that yet.
No. Towards the end, when you get closer to that Light Warden, those are Sin Eaters.
Yeah. But...
Yeah. Because they're all white and whatnot. Those are technically Sin Eaters.
Obviously.
Yeah, and also too, the 79 dungeon as well. Remember the 79 dungeon?
I got you, yeah.
Alright, I'll go. Alright, good. It's kind of like Monster Hunter. How weird. Titania's a Sin Eater, correct?
Yes, Titania was a Sin Eater.
Okay.
So,
how many Sin Eaters have I
Or
found?
Light Warden, rather.
It was wait, was the underwater mock guy a Sin Eater or not? The frog in the suit from Don Meg.
No. Those are just assholes.
Yeah, but say that's just a pain in your ass. Just like,
But
No, that's just a dickhead.
Yeah, dude.
Literally, that is a highest fucking douchebag.
I'll keep that in mind when I run into fucking Devil May Cry design of looking ass. Alright boys, time to continue to Africa. Are you okay, Minfilia? Daria, there you are. Son, I feel a bit careless. I'll do better next time, I promise. Please do. I worry about you, even though you're not our Minfilia. I worry. Minfilia, please don't die. Thankred's gonna bully me if you die. I'm fine, you worry about me. More importantly, we have to find that heart stone. They say they'll leave Jade, or else they're too rid of the brush. I'd like you to realize that Jade is a green shade, is a shade of green, Minfilia. Do you see how much green is around us? Do you know how long it's gonna take to find this thing? Oh. Well, probably supposed to do this shit where it fakes that you're going to the destination that you're at. Ow. Nope. Like that. Oh. I swear to God, if you don't fuck off. Anyways. Yeah, he. Nope. I wonder if Square Enix looked at the design that the artist and renderers made for the Rock Ticker Greatwood, and they're like, okay, y'all niggas watched The Lion King one time, and they're like, yeah, say no more, and then they just made this song, and all the monsters are in it, and the tribes. Like, I'm sorry, I see too much of Africa and the Rock Ticker Greatwood to let it go. It's just, it's uncanny. So we'll just be out of the line of sight. Alright. Pile of blues. Give me Jada Hearthstone. Let's make these things go into the junk. Now, where the fuck is Minfilia? Now where? SE watches Lion King once. SE Rock Ticker Greatwood. Rock Ticker Greatwood. Don't jump shit at me, I promise you. Alright, there we go. Jagging look right here. Beautiful, it has to be. You know, think I always say you remember men's talent. I think we can do anything we met. I'm much more than even think for them to be even happy where you are. Here she was. Gotta say anything. Here with this other bro. You know, the others are probably worried. I'm teleporting there. What do you think I am? Oh, hi, Thancred. Don't fucking look at me like that, Thancred. Look, bitch. Look, bitch. Look, bitch. Ugh. Thancred, shut up. Oh, yeah. I'm PS just saying, I'm afraid of the worst. I'll let Dark you find it, but you receive the services plan. The blessed gem serves not only to protect us in life, but to guide our spirits into the sun of seeing the hereafter. Even should we be felled by the sin, so long as these gems have recovered, our souls ensure peace in the darkness. This might hurt. Words feel special gratitude for this kindness you have done for the class. I'm sensitive to your friends attend to the services on, I guess. There's so much we must hope to be prepared for who's going from the others when we head the darker. When you arrive, there should be an attendant present to clean the proceedings. Thank you for being a fucking bitch. Yeah, I learned so much fucking nice about what you were like. When home couldn't cover a lost one out of the woods, I know this person is going to I hope they're seeing you again. As long as you can be here, you should be more careful. You're just going to be a lot worse. How did you? It's just a little bird told me. It told me now that Daria has business with you. You don't have a bird on you. Thancred, you have a gun. They've asked us to attend steps. Of course, we'll go as long as the darker is able to take care of the related promise. Some related social might control data for senior completion on the yarns, you'll be able to finish your work in peace. So this is the darker? Hello. Ow. The room hands you a candle. Jim points over at nearby corner and they place it. Alright, boys. I'm going to assume there'll be voice acting here, so I'm going to assume there'll be voice acting here, so I'll mute my mic for this one.
It seemed only right that we show our faces. May we join you?
Let us begin. I thank you all for coming to pay respects to our fallen daughter of the night. In the light, she was known as Todia, but in the dark, we shall remember her always as Menine. Let us each take a moment to offer her our prayers. We entrust her now to the night's sweet embrace. In darkness will she be free from pain and suffering, now and forevermore. May her soul find peace in the sunless sea of heaven, and in the love we bear for her in our hearts.
That vessel represents the night sky, the sunless sea of heaven.
Call upon you now, O bringer of shadow, to lead this gentle soul unto the sea. We call upon you, O warrior of darkness, to deliver her unto paradise everlasting.
I am told you assisted in the preparations for the service. On behalf of the Blessed, you have my sincerest thanks. The enduring legend of the Warrior of Darkness owes much to the traditions of these people. And none were more ardent in their faith than Todia. She would have been greatly moved by your presence.
You might not deliver her to the heavens, but if you could deliver the night sky to her people, the real night sky, it would be the next best thing. Their prayers would finally be answered. They could gaze up at the firmament and see their ancestors in every twinkle of the stars. We cannot allow their hopes and dreams to drown in the light. We have to bring back the dark. If we don't, who will? Forgive me, thinking of all those we have lost.
No, it's all right. We will bring back the dark.
Mayhaps sooner than later, in fact. Urianger and I finished deciphering the tablet, and its contents were most illuminating. Let us reconvene in my chambers. We have much to discuss.
okay. Thancred seems a little less bitchy, but it probably won't last for long knowing this game. Hopefully Ashula has good news to share. Our chance to him his little fireman failure that would keep kindled. What do you suppose you clean from the table? Tablet. I don't doubt that we'll find the contents of the tablet most informative. Okay, Urianger, and what does Ashula have to say? Good, you're here. Since the Exarch's gift, and that's course of action is now clear. Stopping the light warning. You know the first thing you came up to you were doing in the first place besides seeing you. That should have been quite obvious. Let me begin by explaining the origins of this tablet. I initially believed it might detail the history of the Church of the First Light. Much to my surprise, it dates back to the end of the Ronkin era. It was Empire. It was like over in the direction of the ruler. It was a time of strife and ceasing war with neighboring nations. So each day passed, with each present day, they yielded more and more territory to their enemies. In the desperation, petitions for aid were submitted to their allies. This was one such petition. You think this ancient petition will somehow help us get into Yagamaja? Indeed we do. For our Shensu's tablet is a method by which one may prove himself an ally of the Ronkin Empire. Provided we are able to decipher the instructions, it may entreat the ruins protectors and grant us safe passage. The problem, however, is I presently lack the resources to decipher them in their entirety. We have but one recourse. There exists a stone monument inscribed with the ancient Ronkin text and translations into a modern dialect which came to use after the fall of the Empire. I'm confident it will suit our purposes. Where can we find this monument? Here in Cynthia, quite close to Shadowbringers, in fact. The good news ends there, however, for it is in the possession of a rather radical faction of Dark Worshippers, the children of the everlasting dark. Sounds edgy, and I'm just saying the monument must infiltrate their encampment. I have no intention of taking longer than absolutely necessary, but I will nevertheless require time and chance to get the text I need. To ensure that I will have enough, I'm afraid to must ask you and Thancred to assist me. Before you even ask, the answer is no. For Tamina and Steen, our group must be as small as possible. Thancred, you're like 5'7". Do you realize how... And you're wearing all white. Do you realize how much you stick out from the greens around here? I'm being honest, maybe we should have him keep it safe. Yeah, trust the healer. And this can be outside, so let's just sort of over the path of bridges. Take care, Daria. I'll try. My partner should make all possible preparations. They surely may begin chipping tech on upon our return. Let's go, Nanimo. I don't think there is a wind-up. I don't think there is a wind-up cryo in this game. But if it ever releases, you know what's about to happen. Do I trust Thancred much? No, not really. I trust him, but like... Sacred, you can't use magic, therefore you can't play Ether. What that gunblade do, man? All set, yes. Yes, they're all set. Thancred. And you can't move secrets to the north, but we forge to Russia. And guarding posts are declared to keep watch over the children. Perhaps you have also shared this activity. The Russia character, and the chance may encounter along the way. Stay close to Stinger, avoid conversation if possible. They rejoice in doing death to others, and doing so they cleanse themselves as soon as usher them to the sunless sea. I would rather not explain anything to the rest of such madmen. Jin. Is that the tree? That is the... What is that? What the... You know what? That ain't for me. Not today. Not ever. Beat your ass. Oh, you wanted the blessed. Sorry. Rona. By the blessed dark. Thank goodness you're on hand. You have a right sooner, but we too have a rather welcome visit for the children. We're crazy must have told you that my apologies. That's really funny out of context. The children I bet you choose we told thought to get closer look. I was curious. Referring to them as the children sounds like the funniest shit ever. Strange, what have you seen? At first, it seemed to be nothing out of the ordinary. The usual gathering from beings from poisons from water and fire. Venomous spiders. They've been breeding them in much greater numbers. Why are they breeding spiders? Is that they're preparing for something? Any ideas as to what? It could be anything, really. If it meant the end of the blessed, nothing would be too cool around for them. Maybe a full-scale attack on Slitherborough. Considering it's a Final Fantasy game, I don't know. If we were to introduce a threat to the nest where they keep them, the children would be compelled to save them. Bees, for example, are natural predators of spiders. Sneaking loose in the nest and would have an opportunity to use sneak into their camera. Very mischievous plan, I like it. With a bit of smoke, we should be able to subdue a few colonies long enough to scare their hides. Have you anything we might be able to use? We should have smoke bombs in the outpost just over there. So, got for a few smoke bombs in the outpost and search about for beehives. I imagine the bees will take the car to a visit, but once they're knocked out, take the beehives and bring them back here. 2 will suffice, I should think. Tancred, you have a gun blade. You could just, shoot the bees. Sir, are you okay? It's less than I'll get to the city, but I don't want to get in the way. Stay safe and the shadows keep you. The shadows keep you too. Where? Oh, I'm getting the smoke bombs. Alright. Now, while we're here, I might as well give you guys a heads up. I don't know when I'm gonna end this video. If it ends in the next quest, and that's the second quest, I don't know. But I will more than likely end this video at like 4. So I can get some sleep to actually wake up at a proper time and not feel like shit. So from like 4 to 11. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's good. That's a good amount of sleep. Sure, I'm not waking up at 10 as I originally intend, but I'd rather wake up anywhere in the morning than 12 or 1. Jesus H. Christ. Why do I have these burlap sacks on me? Were I going to give these to someone? And now beehives are jumping me. Anything but the bees. I'm gonna use it the bees, they could yell. Give me a fucking beehive, nigga. Oh. Yeah. You jump bees in this house. Alright, boys. Oh. Sorry, I thought I was just jumping bees. Anyways, what were you saying? So how'd those bees go, Thancred? And what did you two do while I was collecting bees? I got a chance to build, but not the fuck with this thing. So that's what I took this. Apparently easy. How'd you feel? So, 6 fucking beehives? Jesus Christ. Considering they're colonies too? There's more than the patrol dress, so I'm taking this please. You guys heard of any bees within the city. Oh, that's funny. I love that joke, Sweetness. The children's illness of the West, a place they call Woven Oath. According to the guard, there is an area populated with trees with spiders' nests. How do you know? How do you know any of this stuff you stole? The fruits are kind of really clear. I feel like Tanker doesn't seem to with insects, or just any animal in general. He just doesn't seem like an animal person. He is an animal though, one sexy animal, but he doesn't seem like he's an animal person. I just cleared that entire river. I'm a god. Well, my chocobo's a god, but this place reminds me of Garabanya, or at least the outside of like the open air, like starting area of Garabanya when you first enter it, at the beginning of Stormblood. What amigo? How does Yashdol live here? Look at the map of Nordland. How? So we have a Crystalium. This is where, Alize was, Emerald. Wilmore, somewhere in Calicia, all the way across the world somehow was fucking Alphanag. Ilmeg, the most annoying place in the world, Urianger. Over here, Y'shtola. Sanker was just wandering, I guess. I didn't even see it. Do you see it? A bit far, perhaps. We should go toss it back through. Wait, finish your there's new executed claims. I'm not that it falls up from the ones. That's fine. Yeah. Can someone yell bees, not the bees? The plan is working. So, it's quite likely not all the children we should oppose. You're still wearing one glove bothers me. If you should come to blows with the children, I'll see it. Screenshotting this. If you come to blows with the children, shouldn't get past you as far as he's a gun hurt. Tankard, you're literally using a gun blade that's made for defensive capabilities. If they fall, you're just not a good tank. Why did I get the feeling you're looking about boarding my shadows? Could not think of the shadows are a famed place for a warrior of darkness. Anyways, once again, Tankard, if you can't protect yourself from being forced to protect Y'shtola, how are you going to be a gunbreaker and properly protect Nymphelia? That's your own fault, Tankard. I'm pretty sure you understand this, but it's just reaffirming your dumb ass. Nope. What are those snakes out of pots? I don't know what those are. Still problematic. Oh, great. Kids. And they're all Rogadin, of the Everlasting Dark. Everlasting of the Rogadin. Y'shtola help, there's too many of them. Y'shtola help, I'm getting aggro. Y'shtola help, someone did 4,000 plus damage to me. Hey look, it's Lions, bitch ass. What you doing here, you motherfucker? Yeah, that's what I thought, nigga. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, you're ugly. Yeah, you smell, nigga. Yeah, you stink. You stink. They took me to fight my whole way through here. I'm gonna call Lion ugly. Oh, there he is. Alright, anyways. Give me a second. We'll reply to somebody before we we'll continue this quest. Alright. The font of seeing. Who the fuck is the children? Okay. The font of seeing suggests a chamber for prayer. At the very least, they are not places near potential distractions from their worship. Perhaps the monument is further in. You know, honestly, I think it's really funny in certain
Can't really shoot at them
cutscenes
if we're gonna keep moving.
when Fankers not prefers. I think it's really funny in
Also
certain
dot them with
cutscenes
the
when
bioblaster.
Fankers refers to the children of the night.
Stop all
What are they? Children of the night?
so I can get them off.
What are they? The children of the night? Children of the dark? Blessed? I don't know. Dino. What are they? The children of the night?
You want me to do it now?
The random
Wait.
cult. What are you guys doing?
We're doing a big pull in
Oh. A dungeon that I can't do yet.
Yep.
I just think it's really funny when Fankard says if you ever come to blows up the children without any context. I just think it's really funny. Anyways, you guys have fun. We're doing a high-end dungeon that I can't do yet. Let's continue. Meanwhile, Yestola just planting bees. Yes, this is it. High Cannon Yestola, after the events of Shadowbringers, becomes a bee farmer. She ends up like lands at the end of Voltron. I'll take a thought. Would you mind explaining the morals in this ball a little bit? I'm glad they can tell they are old, but they're finding the blessing of children, in fact. I'd not like to come here a second time, so behoove us doing all that we can. You know, Yestola, you can read ether. You can probably just write that. Wait, how would you know those are there if you're blind? And those don't have any... And those don't have any, ether... Don't talk about it. I'm taking over if I'm feeling okay. Being examine your Stola. Or Stola. As Mother Natoya called her. Hello. I really did get my backside up too deep to concentrate. I'm gonna use that as a reaction image, actually. I'm gonna use that for something. I know a good number of people that I can send this to. I know a good number of people that I can send this to. I know a good number of people I can send that to. No, please be fair, though. Night shows himself from the comics and description. Got essential figures of serious music. I know a good number of people that I can send that to. Oh, be funny. Yestola, what else am I looking for? I inspected one piece of the mural. Mural? Mural. It is a mural. This is dumb and stupid. Am I dumb? I'm staring, I don't see shit. What am I... Oh, there's more than one. Oh. The mural piece is very old, but we always take a topic turning it to the better subjects. The mural piece is ancient. A warrior in the middle stands triumphantly over what appears to be a creature of a shadow. Or creature of shadow. Other figures surround the warrior to receive their victory. That's funny. I'm a clown. Actually, an honest to God clown. Cat Mom. I got the information. Took me a bit, but I got it. She's not even wearing a glove. Why is it open? Why do you have that one? Breathe. Marshall.
These paintings.
What the fuck?
Familiar.
Where did you come from, Artbert?
Depictions of heroes throughout
You know what?
history.
I'm gonna mute my mic for
The
this.
Age of Gods, the Empire of Ronka, and this. There was a man, a researcher who pored over these pieces. He offered us work when we needed it, slaying beasts, delivering provisions. A funny old bugger he was, but he had a good heart. He believed this first painting dated back to a time of myth and legends, a tribute to the heroes of a long-forgotten era. The story went that it was rediscovered by an explorer from Ronka, who was so struck by its majesty that a second painting was commissioned, commemorating the heroes of their day. One day you'll all be here too, he said. Heroes immortalized forever. Maybe I'll paint you myself? I had a good laugh at that. We were only trying to make our way after all. Being heroes couldn't have been further from our minds. But it seems he actually went and did it. Before or after the flood, I wonder. Rather faded, isn't it, compared to the others? Or did someone try to scrape it off the wall? Well, maybe the man himself once he came to his senses. Do you suppose your deeds will warrant an addition to this collection? Or some other kind of monument?
There you are. I have everything I need. Let us quit this place. Is something the matter? We should go. The others are waiting.
Alright, boys. Our brick's being weird again. We're talking frankly. There's no distraction. Pretty successful. Yeah, you murdered him. The reason not everything is the same stuff at the time. Tell me, guys, are the military insignificant? Kinda. The pictures of heroes, images of gods, ranking empire, and rage like flood. There are three civilizations, like perhaps another lifetime it could be a career of antiques. There is no dynamic toss of hand. Okay, tell to your Andre. Perhaps some knowledge will prove to be used in the future. The soul touching knowledge, sage, if you can return the silver bell. Most of it is for the bell, that is overrated. If we return, the two of you should cook there so well. No doubt Luna will be your two separate cooking. If you discover things, one will be the first to know. Are you still yelling at Ophelia? I'm just thinking some reasons. Ophelia's glamour, his garrulous nature has gotten the better of him. You looked darn, I always heard someone ask you. You know, she told me that fake wrestling called Road in the past. The Wolfman Chief said, what do you mean by that? Do you know? I know. I know, but I wish I could tell you, but the game won't let me. Sorry, the guard told me off and I should betray the wolves and oath. I'm listening to your determination and lots of something we changed such inches of word. Shows how very she was about telling me. But she is safe now is all that matters. As we hunger for such a journey, whenever we see them by the fire, the steam will see ready. Upon sitting at this fire, multiple cutscenes will play. Be sure to set aside sufficient time to watch these cutscenes. Watch. Oh. Anyways.
Strange. The others on patrol should have returned by now. Our food will be overcooked if we wait any longer. We will just have to start without them. Would you call Master Matoya and the others?
I tire of these games, Urianger. Why do you pretend you cannot see it? The blessing may spare her the fate of becoming a Light Warden. But you cannot be blind to the nascent corruption. She is not as she was in the Source. Though I have no proof, I fear that the light which poured forth from the Wardens was not negated at all. I fear it was absorbed, that she has been suffused with their light.
Though I have given thought to this possibility, I dare not speak until more is known.
By the time you deign to enlighten us, it may be too late, if it is not already. Urianger, I know full well, after all these years, that you have only the best of intentions. But that does not make it any easier to put my faith in a man so infatuated with secrecy. I have had my suspicions ever since the Exarch bade you speak that day. But now I must ask. The 8th Umbral Calamity and all that followed. Everything you claim to have seen. Did you?
Help! Someone help!
The Ilmorans have come for us! We're under attack!
Why? How far are they coming? Did they wait till we left Ilmeg? Dumb!
Lord Vorthry, how good it is to see you. How long has it been? Not since your inauguration, unless I'm mistaken. Too long, at any rate. May I say, how humbled I am to be invited not only into your city, but your home. You are as generous as ever.
And you as disingenuous. Let us dispense with the pleasantries. This merry band of dissidents people are calling warriors of darkness. They have slain sin-eaters, and by all accounts the Crystarium is complicit in their villainy. And now I hear reports of your people obstructing my soldiers, so I must ask, what exactly do you think you are doing?
I might ask you the same thing. It should be clear, even to you, that defeating the Light Wardens represents the world's only hope of survival. Even now, the people of Lakeland and Ilmeg rejoice in the return of night. For 100 years, they yearned for a means to fight back against the Sin-Eaters, and at last they have found one. Yet you choose to stand idly by and do nothing. Why?
Why? Because this hope you cling to is nothing more than a fever dream, an exercise in futility. Even should you slay the Sin-Eaters, the world as we know it is beyond salvation. With what little land and resources remain, the people would be free only to starve. Before long, they would turn to violence, then to war, and ultimately usher themselves unto oblivion. They require a firm hand to shepherd them from the edge. The hand of a king. Nay, a god. I will see their dreams fulfilled, their wishes granted. I will give them peace, order, and they shall never want for bliss. Men are fickle creatures who entertain vague ideals without the faintest notion what they cost. But a little fear can go a long way towards helping them realize what it is they truly need. Sanctuary. And they shall find none in this world save that which I afford them. That is why the Sin-Eaters exist. To unite the world under my dominion.
A paradise fit to grace the 8th Umbral era.
What was that?
A minor epiphany, nothing more. You have always held sway over those around you. Those who defy you must submit or die. What sits before me is the inevitable result of bloated privilege and unchecked power. But man is more resilient than you think. His achievements are not the product of violence and bloodshed, but compassion and understanding. This calamity is but another crisis to be overcome, and we will.
once we eliminate the Sin-Eaters.
You poor deluded fool. These people care not for the contentment they lack. What good is a paradise to them if it is 1,000 years in the making, or even 100?
You underestimate them, Lord Forthry. They see further than you think. I have beheld it in the blood and sweat and tears of those who would sacrifice everything for a future they may never know, that their children may never know. I have beheld it in the hopes and dreams of those who came before, which we bequeath to those who come after, that they might in turn build upon the foundations laid by our forebears. These are the bonds which hold man and his world together, not your gilded chains, and I will resist your every effort to shackle him.
In summary, you will continue to support the villains hunting my Sin-Eaters?
With tremendous enthusiasm, for I have faith in the future they would build.
Why do I even bother? Fools, the lot of you! So naive! So painfully predictable! Did you imagine I did not know your mind? That I would wait until after this meeting to dispatch my forces? Even as we speak, they march to the Sin-Eater's defense. Insurrection will not be tolerated! The people of this world are mine to rule, mine to command. And you are no exception! What? How did he... Insolent swine! I will not stand for this! Do you hear me?
You speak for the Knights Blessed?
I do. I presume that is your doing. If you have come to parley, I must insist that you first return him to us.
You're in no position to make demands. By Lord Vorthry's decree, Raktika now falls under the governance of Yulmore. You will henceforth answer to us.
Is that so? And the children of the Everlasting Dark have acquiesced to this madness?
We have reached an accord, yes. Too many times have the Knights Blessed shunned Yulmore's overtures of friendship. The risk that you harbor hostile intentions has grown too great to ignore. Therefore, his lordship has claimed dominion over this forest and bestowed executive authority upon the children of the Everlasting Dark.
In his wisdom, Lord Vorthry has agreed to recognize ours as the only permissible expression of dark worship. It's one true faith. You and your false creed are a blight on these woods. A foul, unholy corruption that must be cleansed. Little wonder the Warrior of Darkness visits both Lakeland and Ilmeg, yet shuns Raktika. Your perverted teachings hold blessed Shadow at bay.
You have accepted the yoke of Yulmore to spite us, then? Fools. Darkness will never return to these skies while they hold sway.
Those of you minded to obey his lordship are to make for Woven Oath with all haste. We will leave you, that you may have time to prepare.
Woven Oath? Are you suggesting we abandon our fate to join those zealots?
What has your faith afforded you thus far? Nothing! We will guide you along the righteous path.
And should we refuse?
Anyone found here upon our return will be considered a traitor to Yulmore, and dealt with as such.
We will discuss these developments after I have tended to our casualty.
Ranjit, more like boring as shit. Why am I supposed to care? Anyways. She doesn't make a deal with Night's Blessed. Oh yeah, there is just killing Ranjit. The Gilmore's gonna fuck over this book's ill for Night's Blessed. I guess Urianger is over the Night's Blessed now. As an entire Stallion. The guy feeling inflicted with the most terrible and efficacious poison. We have attempted all manner of healing contagions, the last condition within change. At present, we can but slowly poison the events. I pray we will fully sufficient time to find a cure. Alright. I'm gonna do this quest and I'm gonna end the video here. I'm tired. There's a lot of shorter than normal videos, but hopefully it reaches an hour. Hopefully. Are you okay, Urianger? Hello, Yashola, because I know that's you. And Runer. How fareth the young guard? The poison spread through the system long before he was brought here. At present, there is nothing we can do to change these to pain. Don't blame us as reference. All that can be done is intent. Even had we reached it sooner, it could have been a little difference. The Georgian played was poisoned. Finding suitable danger was a not impossible task. Wait the rest of the blast. How they taken the news of Youngboy's stranger's proposition? With anger and dismay, I hope they oppose both them and the children. I say our convocation. For the explosion, for your answer. Master Vitoria, I'm truly sorry. We will not, cannot abandon our faith. There's no reason for you to suffer for our decision. The work is not yet done. You still have time to flee. Flee? I'm a Final Fantasy character. We don't run away from these. I'm not one to run from the pub. Trouble. If I desire is right from my mind to take defensive. Hello. The Yomoran's presence here apparently stems from the desire to protect the whiteboard. I say we seek out and save the creature before you return. The those to follow the Raktika that have done cost to your name. All which is rather easy said than done, unless of course you failed to decipher that tablet. I have it about our fact, and if we can prepare everything we need to empty the smash out. What say you all? We will use that quickly, but I believe it can be done. We have to fear our fate, but one good course lies before us. Good. I leave the blessing in your capable hands, Una. Very well. I see there's no change in your mind. By all that is darkness, was it safe? According to the tableau, first you need to obtain a seal that you identify the allies of rock during the time's past. Once the shield should be reinforced, the complex of underwater ruins not far from here. You have to experience a simple cloud excursion steel. I can swim. That this should prove a simple task for you. The ruins you seek at the bottom of Lake Tsusumekta. While you seek to dive, the affiliated hour reading here helps shore up some of those defenses. You will be greatly appreciated. What's Yuriandre gonna do? Honestly, part of me wants to make an Elzen just for the walk animation. That walk is drippier than any piece of clothing I've ever seen anybody in this game wear. Like, if you see an Elzen that actually looks good, walking like that, you know a nigga's ballin'. It's crazy. Alright, boys. There you are, ready for a swim. The series seem to be surrounding the chamber somewhere to the woods of the lake. The entrance is the lake protected by a cell-looking arcane mechanism and weird and symbols of Viking culture. Arcane is something that will have you in danger. A consider it will be sacred. Forest in the pantheon was a snake portrays the protector of the wood and other life and death. Below were four others, each equal in rank. The coral, the Kalibi, the Opal, and the wolf, characterized the beings of liberty, words, and lightning, and heart, respectively. The Holy Chamber contains a seal. The tablet states that one must pay due difference to three of these. These replace one fallen monuments around their image, and that this must be the specific sequence. Puzzles! And trying to reach issues correct, or they can just learn that sequence and which follow. The presence of this lake by Shinto and Topper, the Opal by Rebecca Kenny, also burning to include as a whole, the other wolf. So Snake, Opal, Wolf. The tablet is now the place when it's out of the monuments will last. Hopefully we'll all be concurrently found, but go safely. It's Snake, Opal, and Wolf, I know. I was gonna ask if you were gonna come with me, but I guess not. Alright, boys. Let's say we're freezing. I could use Midgard Somer, but... Oh, even deeper. Fuck yes, I'm using Midgard Somer. Snake, Opal, Wolf. Watch Shola be wrong. She just said that to say it, and I just kept fucking blown up by like a rock or something. Excuse me. How do I traverse this? A statue of a wolf. I need to make something so like opens to reveal a pedestal upon which is a medallion. Take into care of such a clothing. Y'shtola, I found your stupid seal. You can use Minecraft logic and just swim up in a circle, make yourself go faster instead of doing this. Alright. You find it, yes sir. And it's a valley. There's the element of the Empire. The Empire. You know that there's a seal like one of the dire beautiful things to use mine in areas. Alright boys, that's it Maja. We're gonna do that tomorrow. I should probably just unlock it and do it now. I have friends who are here. Friends too, I should probably do this Maja and molested by the guards. I will go to hunt the symbol from the others. You never go to the search and use in the cavern leading us to the other village. Is it larger like a dungeon or something? I'm pretty sure it would be a dungeon. I have friends who are probably going to help me. I'm 20 minutes behind my actual sleep schedule. Never been gay for us but moments ago. Beyond lives, like technology became the light warden. And I take on from the woods, but to find me where I go last, I keep me expecting to fall upon and just completely good this time. So we carry the serial, very supposed to be on guard. I want to get the warm here, so to go over these words. Alright boys, I'm going to finish this later. I am tired and I want to go to bed, and as much as I would love to finish this quest, I feel like it'd be best for me to do it tomorrow when I wake up at actual, you know, will to keep going. Anyways, for now, I'm getting the video here. This is a lot shorter than my usual ones, but I am tired. I just wanted to get this out so I can grind and keep going. Now this is Marshall679, Crane Radio, every the home will call me signing off. And I'll see you all next time in the next video, hopefully tomorrow. Peace.